before at exactly 7 p.m. This is the special town council meeting. I do have all councilmen in attendance, and we will conduct business. Let the record also show that Clerk Gray is in attendance, Town Administrator Aiken, and also Town Attorney Board. Would you please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. The first item on the agenda is to adopt the agenda. Could I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
I move that we adopt the agenda.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Hearing none opposed, motion carries. The next item on the agenda is to recess out of the regular meeting and go into a short executive session. So if I could get someone to read that motion. Should we do it right? Sure.
I move the town of Stark Valley Ranch recess this town council meeting and reconvene in an executive session for the purpose of briefing and legal review with town legal counsel.
Second?
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Hearing none opposed, motion carries. So we will be back.
We may not be this.
Good to see you.
Sandy?
You don't listen? No. Seventeen. Yeah.
It's done.
It's all. But on the. Well, all that's. You can't. Yeah.
It's not.
Challenging, yeah. Challenging. Yeah. Yeah.
I think you challenge it in a way that. Right. Yeah. I don't know if you understand. They never did.
No. For this Friday, on May 7th. So it might be from July.
Here.
We're already.
What is the fun?
You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Last count, yeah.
They don't have to be done. I know.
I'm gonna sit down. Sit down. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
I had to go. So if I turn the weekend here.
Yeah. But yes, all you can't water, you can't form it's really hard to like you said, informational. You can't do a meal without the pressure. Teacher, you make your role, so and gather any review. You take your words. Yeah. My mom, she had a really enjoyed until
And maybe it's.
There. And that's well, even if you could have been in your house, you know. Waiting to my meeting last time. Yeah, I want to. Hold on to that. They recognize him. So and that's 10 years.
Sophia.
Should I be that type of yes? No, they're.
So make sure you.
I thought. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I should be with That's it for a couple of years. I'm just a doctor, writing my notes. Well, I just. Yeah. I never had that.
And you don't have to. They're just, we can.
3 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm helping it. I'm gonna get my. Okay, so I touched. Because they're so into their game, that they don't even see what you did. And stuff, and they're like, oh, you know, don't draw attention.
So,
I mean, yeah, I'll never forget when they were playing with these guys. Okay, I got really mad. This guy turned to him. You're not doing it. I'll never forget that, ever. It was like, he was having a bad day and they got nothing good anyway. He was having cancer. So basically, what you're saying, like, it's about there. And
yeah. It used to be safe.
basically, they can say, birthday. But. They bring it to you. Yeah. It's a hot thing. It's a lot of people. And Dr. Bryce again. Many years ago, I remember that. And here, yeah, we don't know. Yeah. You are. They have ladies, 3 different. And he said, but, you're coming here, because I'm the teacher. He can go back there. You're so he was very big to me about. So that's for my Airbnb. It's a bit. And they do that. Yes. Never, just so everything. that was this town, and some, because the state is. State. Okay,
And I.
She's also.
All right. All the ordinance. Yeah. For a long time. Sure. Miss. But this size is now. Oh, yes. And some of the. The miniature. I mean, it was a big.
Shake up. It's 5%, right? Yeah. And then it's 2% for lucky here.
You watch and text.
What's the name of it? Did you hear it? Well, it's the time that's what you did, not the time.
Because before that's supposed to be.
It's a place where. That's right. Now, Brandon, and so they want to. Just there. It's a lot.
Did you read, that? And it's more to administrative. I know.
So they have next one to just manage. Yeah. Yeah. This one. So you have. Or just getting to introduce myself. We have to be. Get all. I think we're
Yeah.
Doesn't have difference. I'm good in the bathroom. See what that's meant. Even in everything. Yeah.
Like you said.
Yes.
Yeah.
How long were you in this? How did you know? And then you were.
Okay. Not really guy. Coming on to Etna.
That's why I didn't work this.
They said it's in a big deal after. I mean, I know the people. I think that trouble. Like, yeah, you know. Now, for me, it can get that kind of money.
She did.
And he would be nice to have about here at the man. Over there.
All of us would be. So many. Where that's there. Small.
Yeah.
Still.
Just got her job. Like you said. Josh, you see how those go.
Oh, here's. I can be it. Start. And they'll come to your house and take you anywhere. Yes. And I should say I applied. Actually, they were very. I can call. I'm not taking any.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're doing up there. I've never made it. They'll pass this. No, that either. Jump in. And. You can't take the time at the end. They're not just big.
Be right there by now.
But I would like, I just want other people to come.
We came to hear you. Sandy actually, you might be.
Yeah, make the decision. You can drive, point it back in, go, and resolve.
I'm not on the ranch. Been there.
Yeah, and then there's. Around your house. Yeah. Oh. But did you go to the? Yeah. So.
Maybe not.
So I'm not sure which part of the ranch you live on, but.
I live just straight up this.
Here.
No. First motion is to reconvene.
Okay, Rebecca, can I get a motion to reconvene this meeting?
I move the town of Star Valley Ranch reconvene the regular meeting of the town.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Hearing none opposed, motion carries. The next item on the agenda is, we're gonna make a change to this agenda. We need a motion to send.
Move to amend the agenda.
I move that we rescind the approval or the previous approval of the agenda.
I second that.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Hearing Hearing none, opposed, motion carries. The next item would be to adopt the agenda as amended, take out 99.
Adopt the agenda,
Amend the agenda.
amend the agenda, yes, by removing.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded, all in favor say aye. Hearing none opposed, motion carries. Okay, the next item on the agenda is we had tabled the resolution 24-06-11-002 at our last council meeting. We need to remove that motion from the table so we can discuss it.
I move we move the, oh, then you read it.
I move to take from the table resolution 24-06-11-002. Resolution approving the town of Star Valley Ranch's purchase of lot 22 to be considered and voted on by the town council.
I second it.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Hearing none opposed, motion carries. So just to kind of explain, we already have an outstanding motion. Okay, Jim.
It was moved and seconded, it should have been open for discussion. We voted on.
No, not taken off.
Oh, okay.
So we still have an open motion from the last meeting, taking it back off the table. And so we want to discuss the resolution to purchase, for the town to purchase lot 37 in plat 22. And
All
so,
right, point of order, that was already moved and seconded, so it does not require that.
does not require.
It be moved for approval, seconded again. Yeah, we just did the discussion.
So, I'm assuming that there's people here that want to talk about the town purchasing this property. So there's a couple of things. We've got a couple of things on here. Do you have the map? This kind of gives you a better idea of where the water line is. The water line is in yellow.
Yes.
Kristen?
Yes.
Okay. And you can kind of see where the road is, where the water line goes. Up further is where the PRB is.
And PRV is this here.
So that doesn't look like, in that picture, it's too far off. But the road should be over where the turquoise colored line is, the teal line. That's what the road should have been, but it was never put. It was platted, that plat was done in '86. So I'm assuming that's when the road was built. But anyway, that kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like. Pretty decent sized chunk of that land. And so, so we also had, and the next slide is a bid on moving that road back to where it was platted. And what, 606,000 is the cost. Make it big. We had we received this estimate from our town engineer, from Portsmouth Engineering. I also received a separate one just for the dirt work, which was actually more than this. He came in at 232. The estimate I got yesterday, I think, was 241 for the dirt work. So that's kind of where we're at. And so, anyway, I'm going to open this up for questions because I know that some of you have several. And hopefully we can answer them all. I've asked the town attorney to stay, help us get through this. So, any questions from the audience? If you do, come up here. What's your name?
I'm Sandy Willis. I live on Cedar Creek Drive. I had some questions relating to the purchase of lot 37, plat 22. The history of this plat, the DCCNRs were signed into effect on February 19, 1986. Records indicate that lot 37 was first purchased in November 1992, sold again in August 1994, and sold again in July 2022. the road in plat 22, which passes by lot 37, has been located nearly 38 years in its current place in all probability. My first question, what year did the homeowners association put in the street or road, whatever you want to call it, on which lot 37, plat 22 is located? And how has the road location changed at any time since that was originally placed by the HOA? My second question is, were any requests made by the prior owners of lot 37 to the homeowners association to remove that street because it was on a portion of the owner's property? And if they asked for it to be removed, when? My third question is, when the town of Star Valley Ranch was incorporated in 2005, did the town have any surveys done regarding the current locations of the town, streets, or roads? Or was the change from a homeowners association to a municipality a procedural function? Wyoming has codified adverse possession of property. The elements are actual possession, hostile intention, exclusive possession, open and notorious possession, and continuous uninterrupted possession. Has the town had exclusive use of this street with no request to remove itself from lot 37 until the current landowner placed it for sale? And was the current title search on this property did it disclose the encroachment of the street? In 1992, 1994, and 2022, property titles were searched on property sales. Was this encroachment was it a known fact to the prior owners as well as the current owner when the property was purchased in 2022? These are important questions to be answered before purchasing this property, and if the town has exercised adverse possession of the property, that portion of lot 37 on which its street and road is situated, then an action in adverse possession may apply and the purchase of the entire lot may not be necessary. An attorney specializing in real estate law should be consulted before this lot is purchased to protect the rights of the town. There are many places in this town where there are anomalies to lots and meets and bounds. And a current real good example is the Middle Branch Bridge. We can't afford to purchase every lot from every homeowner who has a gripe about wherever the road is, or all this was done years ago. And so since the town has used this road and the HOA has put it in and used it and in total possession of it, I don't see any reason to purchase this land. The adverse possession is for the land you're on. It's not for the total lot. All you have to do then is have a survey it, and the man can sell, or whoever owns it can sell that lot with the street just where it is, just where it is. I don't think you have to move any lines. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything at all. Because if you start reconfiguring everything, when every person in this town comes to you with a problem, you're going to be buying property, moving streets, putting in stuff you never ever anticipated. It's really important, really important. The town has adverse possession right now. I don't know why you want to purchase this.
Can you address that? Yes, would you please? How it works in Wyoming? Thank you very much.
Fires Council, I don't believe the town has adverse possession because towns acquire property through condemnation, not adverse possession. So I don't think that the adverse possession analysis applies in this situation. To my knowledge, the road was built when Star Valley Ranch was created. It's been there for a long time. The town acquired the roads in a condemnation action against the association. I'm not aware of any surveys being done. I certainly have never seen any evidence of that. I have reviewed the condemnation action by which the town acquired the roads, and it was probably 20 pages or less in documentation. The town reached agreement with the association on the value of the roads. So everybody signed off on the descriptions of the road combination. I view these situations, and during my time as town attorney, we've dealt with numerous instances of people alleging that there's some reason that something's not aligned properly. I think these are a case-by-case situation. And were this a matter of just simply relocating the road for, let's throw out a number, $90,000, certainly we would realign the road. We have certain questions about if we were to go ahead and just condemn the road, would that result in what? And given the town setbacks, I think that's unlikely without substantial variances. That would be possible. Anything further?
No, I think that helps.
I'm not going to go further with discussions.
No. Yeah, it was just the adverse possession. Okay,
Good evening. I came tonight mostly for some clarification.
What are your names, sir?
My name is Kieran Doolin. I also live on Cedar Drive, a little ways down from this road. A couple things about that might be rumor. My understanding was that that stretch of road is not actually technically part of the Star Valley Ranch road system. What I'm hearing tonight is that that might not be the case. It is technically part of the Star Valley Road.
there's actually a cul-de-sac down at the bottom of that road.
Mhm. Is there a reason that there are this road not maintained by Star Valley Ranch signs on either end of that stretch?
You're not, you're talking about the section, the small section is private property. That's not what we're discussing. We're,
When I looked up the plat on the county website, it appeared that that was where North Forest comes down, comes right on that corner. I ride that road all the time. I've
And there's a
recently
little
seen
section of
realtors
private
out there marking corners.
yeah, there's a little section of private property, but that's not.
Is,
You have the
is,
flat map.
is the recent potential sale the reason for this issue coming to a head?
So, I've been aware of this since 2015, when I first took office. We had a master road study that was done in 2013, and it shows every road in town.
Yep.
And where they were surveyed at that time, area surveys.
Gotcha.
So this one we were aware of. We have some others that we can easily move. This one is so unique because that hills. And so that's why it's so
Drainage is
expensive.
also a factor.
Yep, and it requires a pretty hefty retaining wall in order to move.
So the corners of this lot that I seemed to have seen marked while I was driving through that neighborhood were basically in the middle of the road.
That's correct.
The question at hand is to buy that property
Mm-hmm.
and then be able to utilize the corner of that property for the road, rather than put it into that drainage ditch further to the north and west and make it more of a 90-degree turn to go around said property.
Yep.
That's the issue at hand.
And we are concerned about the drainage down there, if we move.
That's what you should be.
Everything else, if we move.
Sideline question.
Mhm.
What was the cost of the culvert rebuild where Cedar Drive was shut down last year for access up to the Prayer Canyon Trail?
I mean, kind of have to stick to this subject.
I would like to know that to
Yeah.
compare it to the costs
You
of
can-
purchasing the
We
lot.
did that in-house, we didn't pay for it, but you can check,
I mean, there's labor,
Yeah.
there's gas,
Right.
there's paying the guys that drove those trucks around the town, piled those things up, put in the new culvert. It took several weeks, I know it.
but I
The
don't know.
cost of that project alone was likely, I don't know, let's call it $30,000. Neighborhood lots for sale currently are somewhere between $50,000 and $130,000. infrastructure improvement on that corner would probably be dramatically reduced by owning that piece of property. I'm all for buying it.
Thank you very much.
I am Carrie Sadi, I'm the general manager of Star Valley Ranch Association. My question pertains to the purchase of the lot. They are currently under DCCNRs and classified as single family, and it has not had a plat vacation yet. How are we going to be handling that, and what type of compensation will you be giving to the association for the annual assessment?
So, our town attorney has been in touch with your attorney. I believe it's the right attorney.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, well, he has. And I also spoke with Chairman Wardle this morning about it. We would give a reasonable, and that would be something that would be negotiated with the association and with the town, with the attorneys. So it would be a reason. We understand. We're all members, I think. So we really understand how important this is. So we would make sure that it's a reasonable number.
I also have a secondary question. When I talked to Chairman Wardle this morning, he was relaying that there may also be a lot that needs an easement from LBI in Plat 5. This is something that I'm not aware of, which is why I'm bringing it to your
Yeah, and
attention.
it doesn't have any, so we have to stick to the subject in a special meeting.
Oh,
So
no.
you can just call me and I can.
It actually has to do with this, because the association's looking at potential compensation in regards to that plat
Right.
and that lot.
Yeah, but we haven't gotten to that. All we're trying to do is figure out how to buy it today. So the condemnation part would be later.
Okay, and do you need our attorney's information? Because they have not contacted me stating that there's been any contact at this point.
No, Jim Sanderson.
That's not our attorney. That's only our attorney. So let me give you our counsel's name.
Because when I called the office, they said, no, it's Jim.
No.
I think she is.
No, he only does our collections.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, let's make sure we have the right person.
Yes.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right, any other questions from the audience? So, next item is to, we already have it on the table.
Call for a question.
Are you gonna call for a quick?
He's calling for a motion.
Oh, you called for the motion, okay. So I need a second to call for a question. I'd like to second that motion.
One second.
Okay. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, now the motion that we took that is now ready to go for is the motion for the resolution 24-06-25. Nope. 24-06-11-002, resolution for property purchase. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Hearing none opposed, motion carried. Unanimously. All right, last thing on the agenda is adjournment. Motion to adjourn.
I love we adjourn.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye.